Hi everyone, and welcome back to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm making two easy side dishes that feature corn. I don't know about where you live, but here in Pennsylvania, this kind of end of July, early August is the perfect time for fresh corn. Now, to be honest, I'm actually using frozen corn today for both of my recipes, but these would be perfect for using up any fresh ears of corn that you have on hand. I'm making a Mexican street corn salad, and this is a recipe that I found online, and I really liked it because it incorporated additional veggies to the corn. There's some red bell pepper, some red onion. It has tons of flavor. It's very fresh and so delicious. I'm also making a hot side dish. It is a honey creamed corn that couldn't be easier to put together and honestly would be delicious year round, but it has been a wonderful side dish for any kind of barbecue that I make. I served it with barbecue sloppy joes. It'd be great with pulled pork. It's really good. I wanted to let you know that I also have some other delicious corn recipes on my channel. I have two different corn casseroles that I will link for you below, both amazing. And then my husband's all-time favorite recipe that I've made on my channel is sweet corn ice cream. Don't knock it till you try it. It's very easy because it's no churn. You don't have to have an ice cream maker to make it. And it has this incredible, subtly sweet corn flavor. It's awesome. So that'll be linked for you in my description box below too. But for now, let's get into these two easy corn side dishes. For the Mexican street corn salad, I'm starting with 4 cups of frozen corn. So for me, this was two 12-ounce bags. And in a nonstick skillet, I added about a tablespoon of oil and then sauteed the corn over medium-high heat until it was charred around the edges. Next, I finely diced 1 red bell pepper and a small red onion, and I also chopped up 1 bunch of fresh cilantro. For the dressing, I combined 3 tablespoons of sour cream with 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, along with 4 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. So this is approximately the juice of 2 whole limes. And then to season this, I added in a half a teaspoon of cumin, a half teaspoon of paprika, and a quarter teaspoon each of kosher salt and chili powder. And then I whisked this all together. The original recipe didn't call for this, but I also added in a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder too for some additional flavor, and then whisked that into my dressing. So in a large mixing bowl, I added all of my vegetables, the charred corn, the diced bell peppers and red onion, and the cilantro, and then I drizzled the dressing all over top and mixed it together. For the finishing touch, I crumbled some cotija cheese all over top. This is a salty, dry, crumbly Mexican cheese. If you can't find it, that's totally fine. Feta cheese is an excellent alternative, but it really is kind of a traditional ingredient on that Mexican street corn. They slather it with the sauce and then sprinkle this salty cheese all over the outside. So this adds a nice salty bite to the salad. And then I stirred this all together, and that was my Mexican street corn salad. It was super fresh and flavorful, and my whole family really enjoyed this one. For the honey butter creamed corn, I started with 1 bag of frozen corn in my skillet, just over about medium heat, and I tossed it around just to defrost it. And the recipe did call for 16 ounces, and my bag was only 12 ounces, so there was a little bit more sauce than corn, but it still tasted great in the end. Once the corn had defrosted, I added in 2 tablespoons of butter along with 2 tablespoons of honey and stirred that in to combine. And then to add the creamy factor, I added in 2 ounces of cream cheese that I cut up into little cubes. And then I season this with a pinch of salt and black pepper. And of course, you can add more honey if you want to make it a little bit sweeter. If you use salted butter, you might not want to add as much salt to season it. That's totally to taste. I also like to add a little splash of heavy cream to this too, to make it slightly saucier, like a more liquidy consistency to the sauce. That's totally optional, but I had some in my fridge, so I think I added about 2 tablespoons of heavy cream as well. And then I just stirred this until everything had melted together to make this yummy, creamy sauce. And I mentioned earlier, I served this with my sloppy JOE-TATOES, which I can link that recipe video for you down below too. This tastes great with any kind of barbecue, but I think it would be a wonderful side dish year round. I could see this being great at holiday times too, Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. So definitely try both of these corn recipes out. Hi. Hi, honey. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can follow me over on Instagram at Anne's Family Recipe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked my corn recipes here today. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon.